Yo, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to a new weekly market breakdown. And in today's video, I will give you guys an update on DXY, gold, Nasdaq, GER30, as well as the Dow Jones from both a technical as well as a fundamental perspective. Also, if you're new to the channel, a sub would be appreciated as I provide valuable educational content on a daily basis. If you do enjoy the content, please do consider smashing that thumbs up button, and let's try and get this video to at least 100 likes. Also, now, jumping straight to the article from CNBC, it's basically telling us gold notched the worst week since February, and basically what we saw last week. And before I continue, this is going to be the third time that I'm recording this video. The first time I recorded was on Thursday. The screen didn't save because of my mouth that was still sore. I couldn't record it again. Then I recorded it this morning. The screen record didn't save. I'm currently doing it again through load setting. You can see there. So I was not plugging. I recorded it before this. I didn't record, so I'm recording it for the third time. So please, let's get this video to 100 likes, guys, as it would really help the channel as well. Now, firstly, it says your gold notched worst week since February. So basically gold, it's telling us that gold was a bit down. There you can see basically I was still doing, I already did the breakdown, but the video just never recorded, sorry. So they're basically talking about this move here on gold to the downside. Basically it says the gold prices on Friday notched their biggest weekly percentage fall in over 4 months, weighed by a stronger dollar and a hawkish stance on rate hike from Federal Reserve. Now, if you've not been living under a rock, you would know that Jerome Powell basically came out when was it, on Tuesday? He basically came out on Tuesday, and then he came out again on Wednesday. Let's go through that information very quickly. Yeah, here we go. Powell testified Wednesday as well as on Thursday. So basically the highlights for that was Powell was just saying that we can still expect the Federal Reserve to come through and hike interest rates. Now, when you hear Powell talk about hiking interest rates, you know what that means. If you've watched the videos that I've made over and over and over again before, you would know that higher interest rate basically means stronger dollar, and because of that, the dollar basically made this move to the upside, which is basically what I've spoken about in the last video breakdown that I did, and that is exactly what the market had basically given us. Removing that quickly, going over to Forex Factory again next week, this coming week, we've got the consumer confidence, we got Powell again speaking about the economy factors, we've got the final GDP quarter over quarter, we've got unemployment claims, and we got the core pricing next month over month. If you do not know what these abbreviations mean, I have done a full video on this before. Everything that you can think about, I've already put it in a video. All you need to do is scroll down on the YouTube channel. Basically, just scroll down. Sorry about that. You just need to scroll down. There's a lot of valuable educational content basically laying over there. So this week we've got this news events to look forward to. Closing that, we're basically going to see what we could potentially get from the market going into this week here as well. Now, just to be clear, someone had asked me on a different video, do I consider this is financial advice? No, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing my setups with you guys for the week, and I'm basically setting my probability and what it is that I'll be looking for in the market this week. And again, like I always say, you have to follow the rules of your own strategy that you potentially paid someone for. So don't just, if I say we can expect the market to continue lower, do not just go and, no, I'm not saying that you must, I'm not saying that. So basically, what we have on the index, so basically when I did this breakdown, we obviously had the break above resistance, came back, tested it as support, the market hit support, we got then continuation to the upside, market then broke above support and it's now testing resistance. But doing that, had the market also the potential of printing what's known as a W formation. Now a W formation is considered a bullish pattern from a technical perspective. Now there's obviously two ways that we can approach the situation, right? As traders, we have to be reactive and not predictive. Firstly, what we have over here is we've got a market that had just broken above resistance and got the potential of coming to test it as support. We've got a market that broke below support and it's got the potential of testing it as resistance. Now, basically, for those of you that has been here long enough, you obviously know that we do approach situations like this as a consolidation market. So we basically need to wait for a clear break. I do anticipate the move slightly higher, potentially for the market to complete the W formation on the retest and then a continuation to the upside. Alternatively, the market could also just easily melt to the downside. Now, the one thing I can say is there's no fundamental data this week that would give me an edge to decide which way I potentially think the market's going to go, which is why I always say be reactive, not predictive. Always react to which way the market tells you it wants to go. Next up, we have got gold. Now, gold I basically spoke about here as well. I said that if we do get the break either below or above this level, then we're obviously going to continue following the price action into the direction that the market had basically saw us. In this way, we had a market that broke below support, came back, tested it as a resistance. But we have structure that we've identified to the left here as well. If you don't know, structure is created when the market prints a green candle next to a red candle. And in this case, we have structure that was printed over there very, very, very nicely. Let me just clear the charts for you guys. Very, very quickly. Yeah. So let's do this. There we go. Now we've got a market that is now stuck. The same with the DXY, right? So we have a market that has just broken above resistance, tested it as support. The market that broke below support, tested it as a resistance. Again, it is quite difficult to determine. We could potentially see that move to the upside and then back into the consolidation phase. Alternatively, we could potentially see a market break below this level and continue this move to the downside. The Nasdaq, as you can see here, I've done this breakdown 3 times already. Then hopefully this time it will record for you guys. What we have here is we got a market. If you guys remember on the previous market breakdown, when the market was sitting at this level, I obviously explained all that the reasons for the move to the downside. The market had now obviously come into this ranging situation here as well. What I would like to see or anticipate to see is expect a move to the downside, to break below support, best tested as resistance, and then continue this move to the downside as well. Next up, we've got GER30. Now you can see I did this breakdown also. The first breakdown I did was when the market was basically located at this level, and I explained all of the reasons for the market to come to hit this level here. The market broke below it, then we can definitely expect the market to move lower and hit that level of support there as well. The Dow Jones, here you can see I've done this breakdown again for the 3rd time, so like would really be appreciated on the video. Market broke above resistance, tested it as support, broke above support, then came to test to hit support. Now we can definitely expect the market to come and print an equal low, come back, test, hit that previous level of support that was once to come and test that level of resistance in the market there as well. Now that is it from my side. That is basically my outlook for this week. Please let me know down in the comment section below if you do have any other ways that you could potentially look at the market. But before we do that, let's see if we because I saw a couple of questions. Here we go. Let me just see here. It says here, sir, what do you think about supply and demand? Basically for me, supply and demand is what I use personally as support and resistance. I think any person that does trade need to make use of supply and demand or support and resistance. Even people who trades what you call it who trades the smart money concept traders. Quick question: how much is a reasonable amount in ZAR to fund an account when I move some capital from the dollar account? Unfortunately, I can't tell you. Like, I don't know how much. What you would need to do is you need to assess your own finances, and see how much. But there's according to the trading disclaimer is that you should never trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. That is basically all I can tell you. If you know, and I hope that helps. So wish you the best. Thank you. The success behind every rich person is the decision. Okay, am I the only one having troubles to access the website? No, the website is down. The website's been down for a couple of weeks now. First my personal Instagram, then my Facebook, now the website, and it's not going to come up again. And on that topic also, I no longer offer the signal services or the mentorship services, probably up until next year or somewhere around there. So I will keep you guys up to date if I ever do decide to reintroduce it again. So I have not done it for quite some time now, because I've saw a lot of people ask me on Instagram if I do offer the services. No, I do not offer signals or mentorship anymore. Thank you, Save Recovery. Thank you for that. Thank you, Brian Bayer, Sandile, AU, and UJ. I think I looked at that already, but let's quickly come and have a look here. Okay, cool. So just reading the price action that we have here. Clearly, we had definitely, we can definitely see what the market had printed here. We obviously had this clear impulse. So after an impulse, we expect a correction to at least the 0.382. The 0.382 is also lining up perfectly with this structure over here, which is something I did not basically include there. So I do expect this move to the upside. Market is currently also trading at support there as well. So yeah, just make sure that you do apply your own rules. Just don't go copy and paste it. And then Euro GBP JPY. Let's see what's going on over here. Euro JPY. Okay, I have already done this. So okay, it actually went as anticipated. But this is basically where I expect the market to go and hit first, then a pullback. Well, then a definite pullback. So that is basically what I see happening on this market, because this is a previous structural level there as well. So yes, my good friends, there's still a lot of room to the downside. So when it does eventually start to fall, then it will fall. Other than that, I guess just about sitting on our hands and waiting for the market to provide us with a good opportunity there as well. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a beautiful weekend further. Thank you for your time, and as always, cheers for years.